Welcome to Anime Flashpoint, the place where imagination breaks all limits. Here, we rewrite destinies. We bend timelines. And explore the stories that the anime world never told you. From what-if universes. When a mysterious cosmic rift tears open above the Shinobi World War battlefield, Naruto is pulled into the MCU timeline and crashes into the heart of New York City, confused, scared, and desperately calling for his friends as terrified civilians record him and police surround him, until Iron Man arrives, scans Naruto, and tries calming him down, leading the Avengers to misjudge him and briefly clash before Doctor Strange steps in and takes Naruto to the sanctum where Naruto, emotionally shattered, shares his loneliness, trauma, and longing for home. Soon he bonds with Tony, Steve, Thor, Hulk, and especially Spider-Man, learning about this world while tasting pizza for the first time, looking at kids with tears in his eyes, and training with the Avengers in a very human, slow, emotional way, while visions of Thanos haunt him and Kurama warns of a cosmic danger. The Black Order attacks, nearly killing Spider-Man before Naruto saves him in a panic that almost lets Kurama take over, leading to deeper bonds as he trains the Avengers in chakra, meditation, and spirit, helping Wanda control her chaos, sparring with Cap, laughing with Thor, and talking to Tony at night about parents, fear, dreams, and hope, slowly becoming family to them. As Thanos invades Earth, a massive war erupts, Shadow clones fighting alongside Avengers, Naruto entering Sage mode, Spider-Man teaming with Naruto in perfect sync, Doctor Strange opening portals while Thor, Cap, and Iron Man combine powers, leading to Naruto facing Thanos alone in an emotional confrontation where Thanos tries breaking him mentally but Naruto remembers Jiraiya, Neji, his parents, and his ninja way, unlocking full Kurama power. To defeat Thanos and remove the gauntlet, in the heartbreaking farewell, the Avengers hug him one by one, Spider-Man refusing to let go, Tony gifting him a communicator, Thor blessing him, Cap saluting him as a true hero, until Strange opens a golden portal. And with tears in his eyes Naruto thanks them for giving him a second family before stepping through and vanishing back to his world while the Avengers watch the portal close, knowing their world will never forget the ninja who changed them forever. After Naruto returns to his own world, his sudden disappearance and reappearance shocks the entire Shinobi Alliance, but Naruto carries something new inside him, the emotional maturity of someone who has lived another lifetime. He remembers the Avengers as a second family and feels a strange emptiness, yet also a new strength in his heart. While in the MCU, Tony, Strange, and Peter keep thinking about Naruto, often wondering if their worlds might cross again. Months later, Tony detects a cosmic chakra signature and realizes that Naruto's journey created a permanent link between the two worlds, opening the possibility of future threats leaking across dimensions. In the Shinobi world, Naruto begins sensing distortions, cosmic energies merging with chakra, and even Kurama warns him that something massive is coming, something bigger than Kaguya, stronger than Thanos, a force born from both universes colliding. Meanwhile in the MCU, Spider-Man starts seeing dreams of Naruto calling for help, Doctor Strange feels the multiverse shaking, and Thor senses an ancient chakra storm in the cosmos, pushing the Avengers to reunite and prepare for the unknown. Back in Naruto's world, Sasuke confronts Naruto about the strange new energy inside him, leading to an emotional moment where Naruto confesses his fear of losing another family, and as both worlds begin to crack with multiversal waves, a massive rift tears open above Konoha and Avengers fall into the ninja world, Tony crashing near the Hokage monument, Spider-Man webbing between trees shouting Naruto's name, Strange floating over the village while Shinobi activate defenses in panic, until Naruto rushes forward with tears in his eyes, shocked and overwhelmed to see the very people he thought he would never meet again. And as Avengers and Shinobi stand face to face for the first time, the ground shakes with the arrival of a new enemy born from the fused power of chakra and infinity energy, setting the stage for a massive war that will decide the future of both worlds. White Medium Star Part 3, Avengers in the Shinobi World. As the Avengers struggle to understand the new world they've fallen into, Naruto rushes forward and hugs Spider-Man tightly, surprising everyone as Peter trembles in relief, whispering, "I knew I'd see you again." Tony stands behind them, scanning the village with cautious eyes while Naruto, unable to control his emotions, tells him this place is his home, his family, his people, and Tony gives a small, proud smile, saying, "Then let's protect it together." The shinobi slowly surround the Avengers, Sasuke's Sharingan flaring, Sakura ready to fight, Shikamaru analyzing, and Kakashi politely but sternly asking who these armored strangers are, causing tension to rise until Naruto steps between both sides with a trembling voice asking everyone to trust him, and after a long silence, Kakashi finally lowers his mask slightly and nods, allowing the village to breathe again. Tony and Sakura clash a little, Tony shocked by chakra healing, Sakura stunned by nanotech, while Thor meets Killer B, both trying to rap and failing miserably, making Naruto laugh for the first time since returning. Meanwhile, Doctor Strange walks through Konoha sensing multiversal instability, warning Naruto that the rift isn't random, someone is pulling the worlds together on purpose. Sasuke overhears this and joins them, resulting in a tense but respectful moment between Sasuke and Strange, both recognizing each other's seriousness. As the night falls, Naruto brings the Avengers to his home where Iruka visits, shocked to see Naruto with new friends from another world, and they share a deeply emotional dinner. Iruka thanking them for protecting Naruto, Spider-Man telling Iruka how Naruto saved him, Tony quietly observing the family bond he always craved, and Naruto sitting in silence, overwhelmed with gratitude for having both families at the same table. But as warmth fills the room, a violent quake shakes the village, the sky tears open again, and a monstrous being, half chakra, half cosmic energy, emerges, roaring with the combined power of Kagaya's void and the Mind Stone, its presence so overwhelming that even Kurama gasps inside Naruto, whispering, "This should not exist." The creature destroys mountains with a single scream, forcing Avengers and Shinobi to stand side by side for the first time, forming a massive battlefield under the crimson sky as Naruto takes a deep breath, wipes his tears, and says, "Let's end this." White Medium Star Part 4, The First Great Battle. As the monstrous cosmic chakra beast lands with a thunderous crash that shatters the Hokage monument, Naruto's instincts ignite and he rushes forward with Kurama's chakra swirling like a golden storm, while Tony activates his bleeding edge armor, Thor summons lightning that shakes the clouds, and Sasuke's Rinnegan pulses with a dangerous glow. The creature unleashes a devastating wave that sends shockwaves across the entire village, forcing Sakura to shield civilians with medical chakra barriers and Shikamaru to coordinate shinobi positions while yelling, "This is beyond anything we've ever faced." Spider-Man swings between broken rooftops saving falling villagers, whispering to himself, "This is worse than New York, way worse," as Captain America blocks a massive energy blast with his shield, sliding back dozens of meters before Naruto appears beside him, gripping his hand and saying, "Thank you for protecting my home," and Cap nods with quiet respect. Sasuke teleports to Naruto's side, and the two longtime rivals stand shoulder to shoulder with Thor, Tony, Strange, and Cap, an impossible alliance formed under a collapsing sky. The beast roars again, creating a gravitational pull that drags debris, trees, and even shinobi into the air until Strange traps it in a temporal binding spell that cracks under its sheer power, giving Sasuke a moment to charge his Chidori while Tony targets weak points. And Naruto enters Sage mode, feeling every heartbeat in the battlefield, every scream, every tremor, every fear. Then, with a united battle cry, the whole team charges, Naruto releasing thousands of shadow clones that clash like a golden army, Thor's hammer cracking thunder across the battlefield, Tony launching laser barrages, Spider-Man webbing limbs to slow the beast, and Sasuke piercing through its armor with a black flame-coated Chidori, making the beast scream so loudly the sky ripples like water. But in the chaos, the creature locks eyes with Naruto and speaks for the first time in a distorted, soul-shaking voice, "Uzumaki, you were chosen," leaving Naruto frozen in shock as a dark cosmic aura pulls him upward, separating him from everyone until Kurama roars inside him, ripping the chains apart, but the beast's cryptic message leaves everyone shaken. The battle ends only when Strange seals the creature temporarily inside a multiversal barrier, but he collapses afterward saying the seal won't hold for long, and as silence settles over the burning ruins of Konoha, Tony looks at Naruto with a serious, almost fatherly expression and says, "Kid, this wasn't just an attack. Someone is hunting you." Part 5, The Truth of the Cosmic Hunter. As dawn breaks over the wounded village, Naruto stands on the shattered remains of the Hokage monument staring into the horizon, replaying the monster's words, "You were chosen," while Kurama growls deep inside him, sensing a truth even he fears to speak. Meanwhile, Tony works non-stop on a portable lab set up in the ruins, analyzing the creature's energy and discovering traces of infinity radiation fused with something impossibly ancient, causing him to mutter, "This shouldn't exist in any universe." As Sasuke watches him with sharp suspicion, Dr. Strange, weakened but conscious, meditates near the barrier holding the creature, and suddenly he gasps, eyes wide with horror as he sees a vision of an entity cloaked in white void-like chakra, tall, faceless, bending space with a mere gesture, and he whispers, "This is not Thanos, not Kaguya, this is something older," sending chills through the air. Naruto arrives at the same moment, sensing Strange's terror, and the Sorcerer Supreme reveals that the cosmic rifts are not accidents, they are deliberate tears made by a being known as the Primordial Weaver, an ancient architect who existed before universes separated, a being who viewed worlds as threads and Naruto as the golden thread capable of binding realities together. Hearing this, Naruto steps back, heart pounding, realizing that the creature wasn't an enemy, it was a messenger, a scout hunting him for the Weaver, and suddenly the barrier begins to crack violently as the beast inside wakes and roars Naruto's name, causing the ground to tremble. Shinobi rush in panic, Avengers prepare to fight, and Sasuke stands beside Naruto whispering, "If this Weaver wants you, he'll have to go through me," making Naruto's eyes sting with emotion. Tony joins them and places a firm hand on Naruto's shoulder, saying softly, "Kid, you don't get it. You're not being hunted because you're weak. You're being hunted because you matter more than anyone else," and for the first time, Naruto truly feels the weight of both worlds on his shoulders. The barrier finally shatters, the creature lunges forward, but instead of attacking, it kneels, bowing before Naruto as if greeting its rightful master, stunning everyone as a glowing seal forms under Naruto's feet with ancient symbols neither shinobi nor sorcerers can recognize. Kurama screams inside Naruto's mind, "Don't listen to it," but the creature speaks in a trembling voice, "The Weaver summons you, child of destiny," as the sky behind it tears open into a massive spiraling portal reaching far beyond light, revealing fragments of both worlds swirling together, and in that fragile moment, everyone realizes that this is not a war between heroes and monsters, this is a war for the fate of creation itself. White Medium Star Part 6, The Weaver's Summoning. As the spiraling multiversal portal grows wider, reality around Konoha begins to distort, trees stretch like shadows, mountains ripple like water, and even the sky glitches between blue, red, and star-filled black as if the world itself is being rewritten. Naruto feels a strange tingling in his chest, like invisible threads pulling at his soul, and he grips his heart in pain while Kurama desperately roars inside him, "Naruto, fight it! He's trying to rewrite your destiny." The kneeling monster suddenly rises, trembling, and its entire body cracks like a broken mask until a ghostly child emerges from within, a small, fragile being with hollow eyes, crying as it whispers, "Save us, he is consuming our timelines," and collapses in Naruto's arms, shaking uncontrollably, making Naruto freeze with heartbreak as he hugs the child tightly, whispering, "I'll protect you. I promise." Even though he doesn't understand who or what this child truly is, Tony and Strange share a terrified look, because beings like this are not born, they are made, victims of collapsed universes stitched together as experiments, and Strange murmurs, "The Weaver, he's not choosing Naruto, he's building him," sending a cold shiver through everyone. Sasuke steps forward, activating his Rinnegan to break the dimension's influence, but the moment he does, he sees flashes of infinite. Naruto dying young, Naruto becoming Hokage, Naruto turning evil, Naruto never existing, and the shock nearly knocks him to his knees as he gasps, "He's rewriting every version of you," making Naruto's breath stop. Suddenly the sky splits open again, and thin white threads shoot down like divine lightning, wrapping around Naruto's arms, spine, and chest, lifting him slowly into the air while he screams in agony, his body glowing like molten gold. While Kurama rages helplessly, Thor tries breaking the threads with lightning but the bolts pass through them harmlessly. Cap throws his shield but it vanishes mid-air. Sakura leaps to save Naruto but collapses under crushing cosmic pressure, and even Strange is unable to break the Weaver's call, shouting, "These are not spells, they are creation laws." As Naruto rises higher, the ghost child grabs his foot and cries, "Don't let him take you. If he takes you, time will unravel, and for the first time Naruto sees the truth. The portal is not a doorway, it is a loom, a giant cosmic machine weaving worlds together, with the weaver sitting at its center like a colossal silhouette with 1,000 arms moving in perfect silence. Naruto, trembling and terrified, shouts at him, "Why me? What do you want from me?" And the universe answers with a whisper that echoes across all realities at once, "You are the last unbroken thread." Just before the threads pulling Naruto suddenly snap, sending a shockwave so powerful it destroys the sky completely, plunging both worlds into a timeless void as everything freezes, except Naruto, who stands alone in a white, endless space staring into infinity, realizing he has been torn out of reality itself.